Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by. If you're new here, please consider subscribing and giving me a thumbs up and letting me know where you're from so I can get to know you better. To my returning subscribers and my very, very faithful subscribers, good afternoon. I hope your Thursday is going well. I am back on the couch with my feet up for the next couple of days. But I thought I'd come in and do a short video because I noticed in a lot of my comments, and I got a lot in Messenger as to what kind of paper I use, what printer I use, and where I get my paper. So first I have an HP Envy photo printer. I am on the Insta Ink program. And if you want to know more about the Insta Ink program, go to hp.com and look up in their search bar Insta Ink program, because every program is different. So that said, I also buy the HP papers. Now, I have tried in the last 3 years every paper known to man. And this is the one that I like the best. It's 120 GSM, or 32 pounds. It comes 250 sheets in a pack, 8.5 by 11. It's 163 whiteness, and the brightness is 100%. It's got a color lock system technology. It's got vivid colors, bolder blacks, and faster drying. I never have to wait, ever, for anything to dry with this paper. I mean, it comes out of the printer and it's ready to be fussy cut, believe it or not. I don't, because I mean, I fussy cut a lot of paper, so I have never taken something out of the printer and fussy cut it. So that's what I use if you want to take a screenshot. I buy it by the case on Amazon, and you get 250 sheets per package, and you get 4 packages for $48. Okay, well, I had a coupon. I forget how much it is originally. I don't know. I had a coupon. I had a $10 off coupon, so I used it. So that's what I use. And again, I have an inkjet printer, and I do use the inkjet the Instant Ink program. This is how I store my paper. In my cardstock, I have 2 of these. So this is my photo paper, and I love these because they have a tray inside them, and you can get them on Amazon. And that's how I store my paper. Okay, so you can see that, and it slides right in, folds right up. You could take it with you if you wanted to. I don't. I keep it slid like, no, I keep it like this because I have a couple on top of each other, but it never hits the paper. You can see that it's like an indent all the way around. So that's really a nifty idea. Now for printing. So people will say, but my prints aren't coming out like yours. They don't look as bold. Well, I'll tell you why. So if you print on your printer, and you have an HP anyway, I mean, I think it's on every printer, you have an option of printing normal color, best color, or just hit print and it will just print it like a document. So a black and white document. Now I'll show you the difference between printing it with using the best, clicking on best and just printing it, okay? And I made this real quick because I had printed it, and as you can see, it didn't fully print, so I'm using it for my fussy cuts for my rose pink Ganache kit by Doreen Rook, which I'm still working on and love. And I made this because I started cutting out some fussy cuts, and I was like, uh-oh. First, we need to do this. So if you can see, Can you see that difference? This is just printing it because I forgot to hit best. And this is best. Now you are going to use more ink when you do best. Both are equally as pretty. This is just a very pale peachy color, and this is more of a ballet pink. So I hope the glare isn't too much, but there's really nothing I can do. Hold on 1 second, let me try. Is that better? Yes, I think it is. So yeah, see the difference? One is really pink and one is not. So that's the difference. And that's all you have to do is hit, click on HP Premium Paper. That's what you're printing on. And then click on Best. It'll say normal printing or best. So you're going to use more ink to do your best, but it depends on what you're printing, okay? So this is the best, and this is not the best. But it doesn't matter because I'm just using it for my, my ephemera. And I'll probably add more pockets to this as I go because, that's what I do when I start a project. So that's that. Thank you so much, Doreen, again, for your kit. It is magnificent. I started printing a little bit more a little while ago, but I got really tired, so I had to go and lay down. And Alora, I just can't even tell you. I spent another, oh gosh, probably hour this morning going through stuff again, and still, I'm not done. John and I spent about an hour last night before I just got so tired I had to go to bed. So, thank you very much. I'm just so grateful to all of you who follow me on my channel and helping me to increase my viewers. My goal is to just reach out to the community like the community has reached out to me for the last 3+ years, almost 4 years, as I have been on my paper, scissors, glue, and so much more journey. I did 23 years with Creative Memories, and junk journaling is definitely my love. So I love it. So without further ado, we'll get on to today's project. If you have any more questions on ink, printers, coloring. Oh, we printed last week on fabric, and I used a spray from the Dollar Tree, which I've thrown away. I don't like it. I will put the name of the product that I use in the description box below. There's actually two. One is a spray, and one you actually soak the fabric in it and then press it and then run it through your printer. That's the best. But the spray is fantastic. So I'll put that in the description box below. I'd show you the can of it, but I'm out of it. So I'm still waiting for Amazon to deliver that. And my blades. I ordered. I mean, it's so sad. I'm so sorry for that noise, y'all. I hope I didn't scare you. These blades, 2-week back order. Like, it's just crazy. The stuff that, you just take it for granted. Oh, I'll just order on Amazon. I'll have it tomorrow. No. And I don't have access to like a Joann's or a Michael's. Our village isn't even allowed to have a fast food restaurant. So, and we have no hotels. We have Airbnbs. And we have no high rises. But it's a beautiful village. I love it. But I have to go a pretty long way to get to like a Hobby Lobby or places like that. So I have to order on Amazon. And like I said, 1 package of 2 blades, 2 weeks back order. But anyway, we bought 2 packages of 2s. I won't run out. But they wear pretty quickly. So what we're going to do today, I had already started this video and then I stopped it because, well, I had to stop it. I had a phone call and I had to take it, so I had to stop the video. And I'm actually going to put my phone on airplane mode, so that won't happen again. And I hope you all having a great Thursday. I am. except I'm really, really tired and I'm not feeling very well. But there's always feeling well enough for a little project and a video so I can spend some time with y'all. I'm just going to take a quick sip of water, and we will be on to today's video. Today's video is a spin from Julie at Camellia Crafts. Thank you, Julie. She did a 12 by 12 of this particular pocket flip little thing that you could either put in your purse, send as happy mail. Also, Angela Kerr, she made one out of an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper as well. Julie from Camellia Craft Designs, she's the first one I saw do it, and she did it with a 12 by 12. So, and I have done it with the 12 by 12 as well, but it's gone in Happy Mail. So, all you're going to do is, I print borderless, as you know, and here is some of the paper that I'm using. This is from the, from Doreen's kit, and I'll put all of her information again below. This is the Rose Ganache kit, and I can't even begin to tell you. It's amazing. So I won't go through the whole kit today. I am going to print it off, and I will go through the kit on another day. But all you're going to do for your first step is decide what you want to use for your paper. Here's some ephemera. Oh my goodness, is that adorable? Beth, pink, pink, pink. It's gorgeous. I mean, yeah. Doreen, you are a winner. Congratulations. Doreen just started doing digitals. This is her first kit. She's worked very, very hard. She's just a doll. So you'll take your 8.5 by 11 paper, and I'll do this over again because I had already cut it, and I just want you to see. You're going to take off, you want 11 by 8 for this project. So you just want to take off an inch, but don't throw that inch away. So a half inch, I'm sorry, a half an inch. So 8.5, yeah. This is 11. Yeah, so we want to take off this way to make it 8 inches, not 8.5, because it's 8.5, right? Yes, so we want to take off a half an inch. So go to your 8 and just cut it. And then you want to cut this in half. So go to your 4 and you're going to just cut that in half. And that's what you're going to have, your 2 pieces. And you don't have to do double-sided. I did, but you don't have to. So let me get my pieces and we will continue today's video. You'll need a scoreboard. And you're going to need a bone folder. I still haven't found my scoring tool, so I'm going to give in, and I am going to order another tool for my caterpillar crease. So here's my 2 pieces that I chose to make this. It goes like this. I cut it in half. It's got a doily. And then this is like that ribbon that I love so much. The satin ribbon. So what I'm going to do is grab my notebook real quick because I did take some notes and I added some notes. I just started a new notebook, my new journal. My very, 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 very good friend and previous boss sent this to me. It says, "You are a beautiful, smart, talented, and strong woman. You are so loved. Be kind to yourself and know that amazing things are coming. Love, your notebook." What? Yeah, she's great. And I put a little bit of lace here because I keep a dangle on it. But I took the dangle off. because I've been using it. So let's see. So it's from Julia Camellia Craft Design is where I saw it. And it was May, probably the 6th or 7th, out of a 12 by 12. So we want to score this at 4 inches. Figure out what you want for your front and back. I'm going to have this obviously as my front. This is going to be my back. This can be white. It does not have to be pink at all, or double-sided. So I am going to score at the 4-inch mark and at the 8-inch mark. And yeah, so 4-inch and 8-inch. So score at 4-inch and score at 8-inch, which is going to leave you with 3 inches. Okay, and then you'll do that to your next piece. I just had it in my hand. Oh, picked it up with the notebook. Oh my goodness. So 4-inch and 8-inch again. So 4-inch and 8-inch. This is going to be your top. Let's see. 4-inch and 8-inch. Okay. So you're going to then flip this over. Okay, so this is going to be you're going to fold this over because this is going to fold up. Wait a minute. Just make sure I've got this on right. I'm just going to fold my pieces first just to make sure. Okay. So we've got 4 inches and 8 inches. And then you want to put, that's going to be my top flap. This is where I'm going to glue it together. So it will come up like this. And that will be your cover, your top flap. Okay? So what we're going to do, but we need to make some pockets first. So we're going to flip this over. This is my inside. And make sure that your 4-inch is on here. So your shorter end is here, okay? Now before I do that, I'm going to make a pocket here, right here. So I need to get my notch. I have to make a thumb notch first. So before I glue it down, I'm just going to make my notch right here on the side and eyeball it to the middle. Just make sure that that's the right one. Actually, yes, that's going to be correct. So, eyeball it, get it centered. I think this is a 1.5 inch punch, but you can use whatever size you want. And then, it doesn't look straight. Punch it. Okay. So that's going to be your first pocket, and you're going to glue this just around here on your long end. This is your short end. Okay. So just let me get some ink. And as because this is so pretty and pink, I'm going to use some antique linen. Just so you can, so the recipient can kind of see it. As you all know, I'm kind of really a pastel person, so. And I love these little sponges because I'm so heavy-handed with inking. That's why I don't use a lot of vintage photo. I mean, I have the Tim Holtz ones, but these just control me better. And then right there where your pocket is, just ink it a little bit so that the person knows that it's there. And then I'll go ahead and ink this too right here, because this is going to go here, but I don't really need to ink it because it's got the pink there. So, but I'll go ahead and ink these edges while I'm at it. This paper has a lot of cotton in it because when I pull it down on it makes the most beautiful handmade paper. But my blender's broken, so I haven't made any for a while, but I still have all my white paper, plus, you know, in a box, all my cutoffs. There we go. And I know you can't see the color very well, but I can see it fine. So it's plenty of ink for me. And if it's double-sided, you don't have to ink that little spot there where your pocket's going. You don't have to ink that because you can see something underneath that. But if it was just white, you know, if you didn't back it. So it's 1 8.5 by 11, cut it in half, and then score it at 4, score it at 8. All right, we're gonna put a scoreboard away because we don't need it anymore. We're all done scoring. And I'm going to get my Fabri-Tac because that's what I like to use. I hope that it's good. Yep, it's good enough. And I'm just going to glue my 4 edges. And my first pocket is going to go not right to that fold, but pretty close. I mean, just like Angela Kerr says all the time, a breath. So just so I have enough room in my pocket, I'm going to go as far over here to this crease as I can, and the bottom, and the side. And then make sure it lines up good, but don't go right to the crease or it won't fold properly. It's finally starting to cloud up a little bit. We were supposed to get some rain today. I'm really hopeful to get some rain. Christina, if you're watching, I hope you've gotten some rain. I know that you've been in a pretty bad drought up there. Now, remember what I said, if you ever get any ink on your paper where you don't want it, just let it dry and then erase it off with a white eraser. So there's your first pocket. Now, I have cut a 4x4 piece of paper to go here, which, let me find it. I am going to use, this is part of the kit, and it's a music sheet, and I love it. But I think I'm going to use this piece, okay? But before I do, just making sure this is going to close. Okay, before I do, I need to put a punch in the middle of this as well. And that's not backed, but it doesn't need to be. So I'm going to find my middle. And like I said, this is part of the Doreen's kit at oohlalatreasures.com. Rose Ganache. There you go. And again, you're going to do the same thing, but make sure that you're not that you're not impinging your fold. And even if you have to, take your bone folder every so often. Oh gosh, I need a new blade so bad. It's really edged up my paper. Not that it matters a lot, but I can see little fibers of cotton. So let's see. We're going to put this pocket here. So we're just going to glue all three sides. This is adorable. I love it. The 12 by 12 gives you, I'm pretty sure 6 pockets. It might give you 8. Go over to Julie at Camellia Craft Designs and look for her 12 by 12 pocket. Or using up 12 by 12. I don't remember. It's really cute. I love it. This is going to be so nice and for what I'm using it for. So there you go. I'm just going to fold that over again just to make sure. And I'm going to, at the same time, get my glue down and make sure everything is even Steven, which is, that's why I use the Fabri-Tac, because you can still slide it a little bit if you want. Turn it over, make sure nothing's sticking out of your edge, and it's not. So now you have a pocket here and a pocket there. The next thing you're going to do is, here is my top. Okay, so the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put a pocket here, which I already have cut. And I am going to just put a thumb notch in that as well. Line it up. And if you have a directional paper, just make sure it's going in the right way. How's the weather where you are? I really would like to know. I'm very curious. We're not, I just can't even believe that we're not having any rain. So that's going to fit fine. 4 by 4. And put it on your 4 by 4 square. And you can ink this. I'm not. I don't, like I said, well, you all know me. I don't ink a lot. Although I did find that rose really pretty. It depends on what I'm creating, really, as to what I use for ink. I have pretty much every color. I got the greatest deal. If you've never heard of it, it's called Macari. M-E-C-A-R-I. And people sell their items. It's like Goodwill, but it's online. And there's an app. Well, my goodness, I have gotten pretty much all of my Tim Holtz die cuts from there. Really inexpensive. And then somebody sold all of their distress inks, never opened, for $12 for 8 of them. So you're going to put that there, making sure that you're not on your fold, which I am not. Slide that up just a little bit. And slide that up just a little bit. So it's Macari, and there's an app too. So when you type in Macari, it'll tell you, get the app or what have you. And my experience with them has been phenomenal. I mean, everybody I've purchased something from I've gotten it very quickly, and I've not had a problem. They take PayPal, they take credit card, what have you. And you can sell your own items on Mercari as well. So, but yeah, they are great. They're fantastic. So there you go with your 3 pockets. And then what I'm going to do is, this lifts up like this. That's just a little bit. I'm going to take my bone folder and kind of, actually, I like better this technique. With my metal ruler, kind of press that edge down. Did you know that paper has a grain? So I am folding against the grain, so it's really mad at me. It actually has a grain. It grains this way or this way. So depending on how you cut it, will, I mean, you don't have to know this, it doesn't matter. Anyway, it has a grain. So what I'm going to do next is I am going to make a pocket out of this, so that when it folds up, oh no, no, wait a minute. I'm going to, this is my top. Yes? Oh dear. I'm going to fold this over, fold this up, fold this way. Nope. That's my top. So down here, I'm going to fold this up like this, and then it will go up like this, and then this will come down like this, okay? So instead of just folding this up and leaving this hanging, I'm going to make a pocket out of it. Just a small one. It's not going to be the whole 4x4, but that's okay. Just make a thumb notch. Again, lots of thumb notches in this. I cannot believe my inspirational journal for 2022 is full. And all the things I've made are in 2 file box bins and file folders. The things I've made. It's crazy. Thanks to Rach and Bella's collaboration, though. I mean, really. They've had 2 this spring, and then they had the Christmas one. So I've met so many new artists. It's just crazy. Now, see, this isn't laying flat. It's giving me a hard time. So just, and it's not because I'm not, you know, below my folds. I am, but below my folds, fine. It's because paper has a grain in it, just like wood. And when you fold against the grain, or you know, it just doesn't like you. So what I'm going to do for this top is I'm not going to go right on that seam. I'm just going to go up a little bit. So I am going to take my ruler, put it along this edge, and then I'm just going to make a score mark here, so that when it folds over, it'll fold over better. Did that make sense? I hope so. So it's just above that line. It's above the score line right there. So let me just glue this down. How many minutes am I in frame? Did I even turn the video on? Oh dear, what a day. Can you tell I'm tired? There's a new medication my doctor has me on, and it's making me very tired, but I must take it. I don't like taking medication. I had my fair share of it when I had cancer. I am raising money for a 75-mile walk I will be doing for pancreatic cancer. If you don't know already, I am a 15 years stage 3 pancreatic cancer survivor. So I will be doing, for the organization that I have been with for 15 years, I will be doing a 75-mile walk to raise money for awareness and to help families that are in need of help. Because, you know, they're either out of work or what have you. This kind of bubbled up a little. You know, it didn't really bubble up, but it's got like that little, just a tiny, tiny little fold. But it's okay. I mean, you can't see it at all. So you fold it up like this. Well, I can, so let me just take my bone folder and go over that. There we go. And then it's going to go down. So let's make some tags to go in it, or put some ephemera in it. I just took, this was a collage, and do I have it? This is part of it. This is part of the collage, if you can see that. It's beautiful. It's magnificent. Doreen, it's magnificent. Here's a part of the music sheet. Crazy. I already showed you part of the ephemera. And yeah. So I took the collage and I cut it up to make some tags. And this is some handmade paper I made. It is with alcohol ink and some alcohol, and then a spray bottle of water, and then a teaspoon of pink paint, acrylic paint, filled my small water bottle with it. So just like a teaspoon of the pink acrylic paint, and then filled the water bottle with it. And what I did was I took the paper and I dropped the alcohol ink on it, and then I dropped some alcohol on it, and then I sprayed it with the pink watered acrylic paint, and then just let it dry. Flipped it over and did the same. And just laid them all on top of each other and put them outside, let them dry. And it feels amazing, and it's so pretty. I love it. I mean, I love my avocado paper, but isn't that pretty? Some of it's really kind of faded. Others have patterns. And it, like I said, it feels like suede. It's amazing. Amazing. I love it. So anyway, it's time consuming. That's all. But otherwise, it's just awesome paper. And I've been doing this for years and never had a problem with it. It's just fabulous paper. Amazing. Okay. And I don't know if anybody's ever done that. That's just something I did. So I'm going to take, what I've done was I cut up the collage because I like to do that to make my tags or my, you know, little journaling cards. And I made 3. So I'm just going to, I obviously decided how I wanted them. Before I cut it up, I decided which part of the collage I wanted to make my tags. And that's what I came up with. It's kind of fun when you cut up collages because you never know really what you're going to get. So all I'm going to do now is put my paper on. But what I do, I'm just going to have another sip of water. I'm so sorry. Thank you. I just don't want to go into a coughing spell. I don't do the whole inside. I like the feel of it being kind of, well, you'll see. If you do this at home or in your craft space, do not try this. No. I just do my edges. I just like the way it feels better. It's kind of like a cushiony. And I'll be sewing around these as well. So, not today, because like I said, you don't need to watch me sew, and the sewing machine is behind me, and my other one is in my guest room, which you can't tell it's a sewing machine. It looks like a piece of furniture. It's beautiful. Very old. So I just do around my edges, because that's just the way I do it when I make these. Oops, wrong way. Is it the wrong way or the wrong one? I think it's the wrong one. One of these I cut a little bit bigger, but I don't remember which one it was. Oh, wait a minute. I know what the problem is. This isn't the pink paper. Right. That is a scrap, what I was trying to put on there. And I'm sorry I didn't make these ahead of time. I was going to, but I wanted to show you some of my techniques. So I just did the edges. One, it saves glue, and two, it's just nicer. And you know, if it's not cut exact, just trim that little piece. It's very easy. There's just a tiny little pink sticking out. So I'll just trim that because I didn't obviously cut my 4x4 paper. And you can write on this or anything you want. So that's the first one. And then here is the second one. Like, really? Doreen, you're a genius. I've never in my life, well, in the 4 years I've done this, and in 23 years of scrapbooking, I've never seen anything like this kit. Never. Well, you have to like pink, because it's very pink. Although she does have a vintage colored one, which I can show you one of those pages. It's just a little bit different when you print it. And I'll show you that. I'll show it to you in a minute. Let me glue this on. It's just a little bit more peachy than pinky. So when you're on her website, just look at what she has. You'll be able to tell. And if you have any questions, she will get back to you just as fast as you can say Doreen. She's wonderful. She has a Facebook site, a Facebook group, Ooh La La Vintage Treasures. And the Facebook group is so sweet. Everybody is so nice. And she also sells, she has a kit club. I don't know what is happening with that kit club. I don't know exactly how that kit club works. That's something that you'll have to ask Doreen. But she also sells kits to do journals, like laces and buttons and just really unique, beautiful things. Doreen is a master at thrifting and shopping for like wedding gowns and laces, and her craft space is gorgeous. She is Ooh La La Vintage Treasures on YouTube. Oh dear, yes, you need to go there. She's so fun. She really is. And her design team is amazing. They're wonderful people. I've met them all so far. They're amazing people. Just so loving. If they're still speaking to me, because I'm supposed to send them. I was supposed to have sent them a small gift a while ago, and then things happened and life got in the way, and I still haven't shipped anything yet. It's ready. Well, it's not completely ready, but it's ready. I just gotta feel better to get it finished and get it in the mail. But I've met quite a few nice people there, and like I said, they're super, super nice. And the YouTube channels are really great. They have some great suggestions, and Well, you probably all follow them anyway. And I think I put this on the wrong way. Goes this way. I don't know why that matters because it's 4x4, but I don't know. It just does. And that's all. And like I said, I don't put any in the middle. And when that's nice and dry later on or tomorrow or whatever, I will be sewing around the edges. So there's those three. And now I want to decorate them in a little bit further. So I have made my Fussy Cut envelope. And let me just take a look at what's in here that I've already fussy cut, so that we can put something on the front of these. Oh, these tags I want to go in this. Some little tags, stamp. I'm just pulling out some of the ephemera that's in the kit because I think it will fit in this pocket really well. And this is from the kit as well. This is from the kit as well. I did punch out some circles because we'll need them. Here's those paper clips from yesterday. I really enjoyed making those. Believe in you, cultivate kindness. Just trying to see. Happiness brings joy. What a day for a daydream. Should I add blue? I think I better keep with that color. I want a sentiment. That's what I'm looking for. Think kindly, speak kindly, and act kindly. Believe in love, cultivate kindness. Oh dear. Okay. More stuff from the kit. Where are my little roses I cut out? I cut out some tiny roses. Oh well, that's fine. I don't want to keep you all day. So we have this one, and this one. So we have our three tags. This one, and this one. Journaling cards. Okay. Oh, these are 3x3. Okay. This might be a little bit smaller. This is 3x3. This is 3.5, and this is 3.5 by 3.5. Because it's just the way I cut it. It doesn't matter. It's still going to fit in our pockets. So let's see. I had a flower drying, and of course, oh, there it is. When I cut out my die cuts, sometimes I watercolor them. So I just wanted to give you that option of an idea. These are cut in pink. A lot of them are. I have tons. So some of them I've watercolored. I just wanted you to see what that looked like if you watercolor it. And all I do is I watercolor it using watercolor pencils. So I pencil it, and then I just take my water brush, which is one of these, and I just squeeze a little bit on a paper towel, like dry it just a little bit, and then go over it and mix the colors, and that's how it comes out. So just an idea, not something you have to do, but I use these a lot in my projects, a lot of the different flowers. And I don't know what I did with all my roses. But it's okay. Maybe they're still in here. Oh, maybe they're in this pile. I'm sorry, everybody. Oh, 2 more circles. I need those. These aren't from the kit, but I made. Oh, here they are. Here they are. These are from the kit as well. And I'll get better organized too, because I'm going to be putting some, once I get things fussy cut, I will be putting some tracing paper here so that I can, you know, put all my flowers and stuff and see them a lot easier. But I just haven't done that yet. So for, how long have we been? We're going to wrap this up. So what I'm going to do to decorate it, I am going to get my scissors and cut this. This is a stamp. Well, it's 2 stamps. So I'm going to use those. I'm definitely going to use one of these roses. And I will likely be using the Nouveau drops on my roses to highlight them. But not today. You know, not while we're on camera. And these stamps are pretty nice too. This rose will actually go here. This rose will go there. And it will be more of a 3D. I think I may put a 3D button underneath it. But I'm just giving you some ideas. I'm not going to glue anything yet. So, let's see. That's not a stamp. It is now. So I'll be putting a stamp here, and a stamp here. And then this will be on, you know, like a 3-dimensional. That has a stamp. Yep. I'll put this aside. So, and this will have a 3-dimensional, a stamp. And then I just take some of these and do something like this. You know, cut it down or what have you. But I'm just giving you some ideas. I'm not going to put anything down yet. Okay, so those are just some ideas for you. And so, but getting back to this, we need to finish this pocket. So that's the cards. One will slide in here. Nicely, very nicely. And then one slides in here. So there's 3 journaling pockets. And this doesn't want to slide in nicely. Why? Oh, maybe because I glued it too close. Let me just open this up a little bit. Let me just take a sliver off of this. I don't want to, but I have to. Because it's just not fitting. Let me make sure this one fits. Yep, fits fine. So 3 by 3, people. With 3.5 and 3. The 3.5 by 3.5 isn't going in as smoothly. So I'm just going to take a little sliver off of this end. Just a breath, as Angela Kerr would say. Sorry about that. And now it should go in fine. Nope, it still wants a little bit more off, so I'll turn it around. Take some off the other side. The great thing about working with collages when you're making journaling cards. And you can put tabs on these and ribbons or whatever. Paper clips. There, it fits very nicely. I might take a little bit more off, but I doubt it. And I'll just pull these up here so that you can see them. And there you go. So you've got your 3 tags here, folds up like this. Now remember, you have a pocket here, which all you can do here is put something in it that's not going to impede this hinge. So I'd actually have to cut a little bit of that off if I wanted to. But here's some of Doreen's little tags, which I could put, in here. This is pretty. It says Rose of Picardy song. It's part of the music sheet. Put that in there. And I don't know, maybe a rose. And another one of those little postcards. How cute, right? And this is House of Pins. That's from Simple. That goes up like this. And now this is your cover. Nope, sorry. Goes like this, this, and that's your cover. Make sense? Adorable. Adorable. Now what you want to do is, if this isn't double-sided, then you need to put a piece of paper here so that it looks pretty. Now what I'm going to do is I am going to fold this not to the crease. Actually, remember I had bent that. Just going to take that out so I don't impinge it. Remember I put this against here and made a crease. So I'm going to just bone fold that again. And then you want to take this top make sure it's straight when you fold it. So you want to take this, fold it like this to that crease. Not exactly to it, but close enough. Make sure your 2 sides are matched like that, because that's going to be your top piece. So that's going to be, your lid. Now open it back up. Take 2 circles, which I am going to use 2 roses that were in the kit, which are these. And I'm just going to match them up. Instead of using a circle, I am going to match these up. I'm so sorry, my videos are too long. I don't know why. Maybe what I'll do is get everything together and put it together so I don't have to do this. I really want to make this way. It's not matching up. Here we go. Okay, so now, you know what? You can do it this way because this is mirror. So just glue your 2 pieces together so it's sturdy. I'll use my Fabri-Tac. I'll use my other glue because it's faster. Because this is just paper, I'm using 2. It's not cardstock. Oh dear. I think I spend more time in my videos waiting for glue to come down to the bottom. I'm just going to put that right on top there instead of a circle. You know how you'd put, you know, a circle so that you could wrap string around it? I'm just using the rose from the kit because I think it looks pretty. And then what you want to do is, for this side, just to reinforce it, punch a piece of card. I have a scrap right here. Punch a piece of card. And that will keep it nice and sturdy when you put your pin through and all of that. You know, your little brad. So you don't want to put it here because this is going to fold over. So you want it here. So you want to find your middle and glue that down. Well, no, don't glue that down yet. Get your rose, put it here. Get your pokey tool or whatever you want to put a hole in, because I'm going to use just a little brad. I have this whole bag of brads. Let me just choose one. I really love this project, and I'm so sorry this video took so long. But you could fast forward if you haven't left already. I am going to use, what color? For the center. I didn't really want pink. These are all really bright colors. Sorry about that. I'm going to use my brass colored ones. Yeah. I don't like those colors. The colors just aren't doing anything for me. So take your little, you know, brad. Get something to poke a hole through here, which is right here. Make sure it's centered. I'm just making a mark there so that I know where I'm putting my hole. Put this through here in the center of your circle. In this case, I'm using the rose from the kit. And then see where this is and punch a hole. And now you're going to put this through. Then you're going to put a hole in this one just to reinforce it. So it doesn't really matter where you put it. You just want to, you're just putting it down to reinforce it. Put that through the hole. A little fiddly. Getting very stormy out. And then what you want to do is get some glitter glue underneath there. Just to hold that down. And it reinforces the front. Because, you know, you want it to last 100 years. I want my stuff to last forever so my great-grandchildren can be like, wow, what's this? What was she thinking? Then press those little legs down, and then we're just going to glue that right over the top, and that will reinforce it and cover up your little brad. So again, just take your glitter glue or whatever glue you want to use. My glue's not coming out very fast. A lot of people are having problems with their glue coming out really fast, but I'm not having any problems with that. Probably because I'm not sticking my pin back in it right away. So just, you know, press that down. Give it a good press. Oh dear. Okay, there. Okay. Okay, almost finished. Almost finished. We're at the home front. So you've got this little pocket here, and like I said, you can put a ephemera or whatever in it. And then you lift this up, put this down. And then what you want to do is take some, I don't have any real pretty twine, so what I'm going to use is some ribbon. Where is that ribbon? This is a chiffon ribbon that I'm using. I love the chiffon ribbon. Now I obviously can't have it this wide, so I'm just gonna cut it up. I need to get some twine, if anybody knows where I can get it. That's like baker's twine, but you know, that's not red and white or blue and white. Pink would be perfect. I'm tearing right up the middle of this ribbon because it's too long. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put this underneath here, just like you would do with your, and I will put pictures up after I am done decorating. So just tie that in there so it will stay. Cut off the excess. My friend Bella just started doing videos. My goodness, she's so good. And she does her videos so well and so quickly. And she just started. She's awesome. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below. And then what you'll do, that's secure. That's not going anywhere. Then you're going to wrap it around, and you're going to go around and around, and maybe one more time, because I might put some beads or something on this, which I likely do, and around, and that's it. And then just cut off the excess, stick it underneath, and done. And there you go. I am so sorry that it's so long, and I will post some pictures of, you know, the final, but in any event, let's just kind of go backwards. So there's your lid. You fold it down. You've got a pocket here. Fold it down. You've got a pocket here. A pocket here. With some really awesome, soon-to-be decorated cards. And a pocket here. So you've got 1, 2, 3 pockets. You've got this pocket. And then what I was thinking, and that's the reason why I pulled those sentiments, I was thinking about putting like happiness brings joy on like here. No. Oh, I was going to put it here and put like a pocket here for like some stamps or, you know, maybe some flowers for the receiver. Oh my goodness, that would look so cute. You know, however you want to do it. But that would look nice. Or you could even put the little pocket here, you know, or here. You could put a little pocket here and a little pocket here, and then put, you know, something in there. But in any event, that's just something I thought about. So there you go. Today's project brought to you by Cheryl using Ooh La La Vintage Treasures by Doreen Rook. And my inspiration came from Julie at Camellia Craft Designs. She did it with a 12 by 12. And also Angela Kerr, she did it as well. So if you want to take a look at theirs, but anyway, just that's it. Be blessed, be well, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.